Hi everybody, it's John again, and today I am going to open up the Masters of the Universe Classics Mantenna figure. It comes in a standard little mailer box. On the back it does have some directions on it on how to change out his face for his pseudo action figure. I'm kind of excited for this guy. He is a part of the Horde, and when I was a kid, the Horde was my favorite figures. I guess there was just something about the villains that were so bad, so monstrous, and so powerful that they even terrify the normal villains in the show, like Skeletor and his crew. They were completely overtaken by these guys when they showed up in the toy line. The original commercial for it was pretty entertaining, where they're all in the darkness and Skeletor runs in on them, and even he's terrified of them. They were not in the original He-Man cartoon, but they were cast in the She-Ra cartoon as the villains, where they were made kind of corny and kind of goofy, especially Mantenna. But this figure is a lot more monstrous, as we'll see as soon as we open it up. Mantenna, the evil spy with the pop-out eyes figure. His specialty was long-range sight. He could also shoot bolts of energy and stun rays and so on out of his eyes. He's a pretty creepy looking boy right there, ain't he? He's definitely one of the more alien of all the figures in the series. Here's a look at the back of the box. We've got Hurricane Hordak, who I'm still missing, Grizzlor, Mantenna, Leech I don't have, Mosquitoar I don't have yet, Catra I do. This is Mantenna's bio here, if anybody wants to take a chance to read it. I'm not even going to try to say his name that they gave him in here. Glebe, maybe I will. Glebe Toliojacus. Yep. A rebunked Nurus. I don't know who had to write this, but man, some crazy stuff. But he's pretty neat. Let's take a look at him outside of his package. So this figure is monstrous indeed. I'm pretty amazed by him again. There's just something about the earlier figures in this line that they did that are fantastic. The newer ones just seem to be lacking some of the love that these guys got. Let's take a quick look. Crazy detail on the face. He's got that alien-like maw going for him with all the teeth on it. These tusks, which are pretty soft. His big bulbous yellow eyes. All the little details in his head. He looks kind of like some kind of lobster alien. His ears are a little weird, but they're still pretty cool. His head does move up and down, left and right. He's articulated in his shoulders, biceps, elbows, and wrists, and both arms. The blue is a very cool color, blue. He has this Horde logo on the front. He does have the ab crunch, little yellow belt. He should... Oh, there it is. Twist at the waist. And they managed to pull off him having his four legs. Absolutely crazy. And I don't know if it comes up on the camera or not, but they put this shiny blue paint on his boots. It's just such a nice little detail and a great touch that sets him off from the rest of his legs. They carry on the Horde detail. They have these little weird fins. He has almost this like fish-like scaly legs. He's a very creepy creature. Definitely one that I like, though. He's pretty identical to what he should look like. The legs are great. They're fully posable. You could do some different kinds of poses with them. Probably with a little bit of balancing. You can get him to rear up or wherever you want him to stand. He does come with a special feature where he has his bulbous eyes when they pop out. So on the back, it looks like you should be able to pull his mouth off. Let's see if it comes off easy or not. Yep, it's pretty creepy by itself. It's just a pair of eyes and a mouth. And so his eyes should pop out, which, again, ought to be kind of creepy, yep. That's kind of weird. Oh, so there we have the eyeless, mouthless version. And you can stick these orbs in. And put his mouth back on. And you have the eye popping Mantenna. That was his goofiness that he had from the original figure. Still pretty neat though. And speaking of the original, oh wait, he does have an accessory. He comes with, of course, his Horde bow, which is different, unique to him. It's got this nice silver color to it. It's pretty cool. He just holds it in his hand pretty easily here. And then he has his bow. So that is the Horde Spy Mantenna. Now the original figure, which we can take a look at here, it's very similar. They did a very good job of updating him. His action figure is his eyes bulge out, which they try to mimic with the new one. Strange little mouth that they updated. Same chest piece, Horde logo. They did a really outstanding job of making this more modern figure. They pulled off his four legs, as you can see how they did in the original one. They just kind of sculpted them together to give that illusion. Same spots and everything. They did a great job. Even the armor and everything. Man, he's so well sculpted. I can't complain about him at all. There doesn't seem to be any flaws. He's just a really cool figure. I definitely give him a thumbs up. Now, while I'm doing this, I just picked up also the Masters of the Universe mini comics collection. It comes in this hardcover book. It is all the mini comic books that came with the original figures, from the originals with great big printed pieces. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower here. It gives you all sorts of information. It's just a really cool book all around. Has all the artwork through all the He-Man stories. Oh, there's Mantenna right there. And then it even goes into the final of the He-Man stories. It has the She-Ra stories. And some of the more modern, when He-Man goes to space with a new adventure mini comics. And then some of the modern ones that they, Manny Collector put out with these figures that I'm showing you right now. It's a great book. I picked it up on Amazon for 17 bucks. I really can't recommend it anymore. This The Mantenna figure himself. Both very good purchases. Really cool figure. Great update to the original. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. And as always, thanks for looking.